Green Arrow escape from Supermax.
Ooh!
Yeah. Were you talking about
I don't
this?
think we've talked about this.
Okay, so basically, Green Arrow is framed for murder.
Yeah.
And he is thrown into the Supermax penitentiary for metahumans.
Right.
He has to team up with some of the criminals that he put away and fight his way through the rest of them in order to escape and clear his name, basically.
That sounds amazing.
It sounds amazing, but here's the thing about it. This was in 2004.
Right.
It's Green Arrow. Like, if you were like, okay, we're going to do a 2-hour season finale of Arrow with Stephen Amell, Green Arrow, and he's going to be thrown into prison and then he has to escape. I'd be like, that makes perfect sense. That would be amazing. Have you seen him do that weird chin-up thing where he bumps the bar
He could
up every
probably
time he
use
does the
that to
chin-up?
get over a wall
Yeah,
or something.
exactly.
Yeah.
You'd be like, but at
Climb a guard
2004,
tower.
Green Arrow was
Yeah,
not
you're right.
this super fighting machine. He's lived on an island, you know. I mean, that was his origin.
Yes.
But for the most part, like, Green Arrow's gone through various eras. One, rich guy who's just ripping off Batman.
Yes.
He's got an arrow car. He's got an arrow plane. He's got an arrow cave. He's got boxing glove arrows, right?
Like Batman.
Like Batman. And then he went through an era where he was just lecturing Green Lantern all the time. Like, it was like, I used to be rich and the rich ruin everything, and why don't you get out of your bloody green bubble, stop flying around in your green spaceship and come down and go to walk the streets of America and you'll learn a thing or two about a thing or two, young man. There was that era.
God.
And then...
Was he like, geez, just give it a rest?
Yeah.
Let's talk to Booster Gold.
Yeah.
Like, he's a bigger dickhead than me.
He's from the future. It turned out fine, I think. But... yeah, like in 2004, and then I guess there was the Dark Knight Returns shooting the arrow with his teeth. But
Yeah.
at no point would I be like, yeah, throw that guy into super maximum prison.
You're right.
Have him fight his way out. He's wearing a Pied Piper hat, for God's sakes.
So would they have to do... Because they'd have to at least explain some of his backstory in terms of he was on an island or something like that.
Yeah.
He's highly trained. He's basically Batman, but with bows and arrows, and then he goes into jail.
Yeah.
So that feels like a second movie in a trilogy.
Exactly,
or...
it does, doesn't it? But this was just straight up.
Oi, come here.
Yeah.
Come here. Sorry, guys. My
You're
dog's
talking
bloody
to the
at
dog.
it.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to leave.
He was.
I'm bored with this. I'm in the middle of my description, but I'm
Come on,
gonna leave.
Good girl. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Goya wrote it with the other guy, Justin Marks, and I think he talked to MTV once and he described it. He's like, it's a very, very awesome prison. Right?
Wow.
He majored in architecture in college, and design is how he started. So he's like, okay, he's designing the prison like the prison is a character kind of thing.
Right.
Like it's, you have to contain a guy who can generate ice storms. So you've got to
Okay.
build like each. I guess it would be kind of video gamey in the sense that
Right.
each room would be like you'd have to go into a different cell and fight a different bad guy every time, and like they'd have their own environment kind of
Right.
thing.
Yeah, sure.
You know, right?
Maybe the floor's lava in one room.
Yeah, so like what kind of a cell would the guy like that need in order to like have his powers neutralized or whatever?
Right.
So
okay.
like to escape from the Supermax, all these guys have to get together and like sort of reverse heist this whole building, you know, with superpowers. It was going to include a number of villains from the DC universe.
Yep.
So we got Amanda Waller.
Yep.
Presumably not in prison, presumably out of prison,
Good,
or
good.
presumably staring down at that exercise yard, going, he's never going to escape from this Supermax prison. But then he makes the longbow out of the bloody toothbrushes, and then he gets like a toilet plunger, and he gets a basketball. He puts it on the end, and he's made his own makeshift boxing glove arrow. You know what I mean? To make that ka-tunk noise, ka-tunk, and he'd maybe say like slam dunk. You know what I mean?
And they'd be like, technically it's not a slam dunk.
It's more like a three-pointer.
Yes, thank you.
Gemini was going to be at the Pied Piper.
Yeah.
He's not really a villain.
The rat guy, right? He could control rats. Well, some versions of him.
Yes, yeah.
I guess that's handy in a prison.
The Riddler was going to be in it. Lex Luthor was going to be in this prison.
Holy shit. So it wasn't just
The
like...
Joker was going to be in this prison.
So it wasn't just like the icicle.
No, it was not. No.
It's like proper DC
Yeah,
villains.
like that was the plan. Yeah.
Red hot